Hey guys, this is my first time making this kind of video. It is a very serious video because I am going to talk about Kim Woojin when he left Stray Kids, the bullying issue, and the recent sexual assault issue. This video is not to hate on Woojin or to defend Woojin. I just want to share my knowledge, opinions, and observations regarding this issue. I have been reading a lot of articles and watching a lot of videos, and I have reflected a lot, so I'm going to share this to all of you. So for those who don't know who Stray Kids is, they first appeared on the survival show Stray Kids, which is under JYP Entertainment, and unlike other survival shows where the company forms the group, Stray Kids is actually formed by Bang Chan, their leader, together with two original members, J1 or Han Jisung and Spare B or So Chang Bin, forming the producing team of Stray Kids, Firacha. Adding to Firacha are Lee Min-ho known as Leno, Wang Yunjin, and Lee Yong-bok or Felix forming the dance Racha, and Kim Song-min, Yang Jong-in or IN, and the oldest of the group, Kim Woojin, forming the vocal Racha, completing the 9 members of Stray Kids. The goal of the show was to debut all 9 members. There were some eliminations, but in the end, spoiler alert, they all debuted as the complete members of Stray Kids. During the survival show, they released a pre-debut single titled Elevator, which created a huge fandom base for them even before debut. It was released in a project album called Mixtape, together with the other songs performed in the survival show. They debuted on March 25, 2018 with District 9 and the first trilogy of the I Am series. They released the album I Am Not, and their debut showed the unique colors and musicality of Stray Kids, making them different from all other boy groups. They started building their own district, gaining lots of fans in South Korea and internationally. They also received music awards, and one of them is the Best New Male Artist of Mama 2018. Their first trilogy, which was the I Am series, I Am Not, I Am Who, and I Am You, received a huge support from fans and netizens because they showed a lot of their different sides. Everything's going well and great. They even released their second trilogy, which was the Clay series, starting from Miro and then Yellow Wood. But before they released the last part of their Clay series, the K-pop world started collapsing, mainly starting with the Burning Sun scandal involving Seungri of Big Bang. Many idols had to take breaks for the sake of their mental health. A lot of other scandals came into the surface, and many groups ended up losing members or went missing altogether. Heaven also gained 2 angels. October 27th. Stace woke up to the news that Woojin had left Stray Kids and JYP Entertainment. A lot of observations connected the dots and said that it wasn't actually a sudden news because the last V-Live of Bangchan days before Woojin's departure was really strange. Bangchan was acting all sad, and he even said that he will never leave Stace. Minho's birthday was on October 25th, but there were no posts about it. They didn't even celebrated it on V-Live, which was strange because they would always celebrate a member's birthday on their V-Live. Then, their show Two Kids Room was postponed. There was really something going on behind the scene. The main issue of this was the statement released by JYP. It was so short compared to other companies releasing long statements whenever a member leaves the group. The statement only stated that Woojin decided to leave the group and terminate his contract because of personal reasons. And they also asked Stace to support him in his endeavors. Does that mean he will go solo? They also announced the Stray Kids' comeback will be delayed, which is actually not a surprise. What was surprising is there was no word from Woojin. Rather, Chan posted a letter apologizing to Stace, which was very heartbreaking for me. It read, Stace, it's Chan. Today, I'm writing this late at night because I was worried about Stace, who must have been more surprised than anyone. We always wanted to be Stace's strength, but my heart felt heavy the whole day, knowing you must have suffered a lot today. I was very happy when I got to know that we'll debut as 9, but I'm sorry I couldn't protect the number 9 until the end. Above all, the fact that we can no longer be 9, we're in a situation where we have no choice but to accept reality. Today, too, Stace were very worried about us stray kids. We're all right, so we hope Stace aren't hurting too much. Although it will be a challenge for us to move on in the future, the 8 members will stay strong through it. We, Stray Kids, will keep moving forward on our music and performance and be Stay's strength. Stay, always sorry and thank you. You make Stray Kids stay. A lot of people were confused because the reason doesn't make any sense. People were speculating if it's similar to what happened with the group Day 6. Did Woojin date a fan? If yes, it does violate the contract and will affect the group's success. Out of respect for Woojin and Stray Kids, fans trended the hashtag Thank You Woojin, similar as to how Dobbies did for WoW. A lot of fandoms came together with the same situation, which was one good thing that happened out of all of this. November 2019 when we heard again from Woojin, or so we thought. Someone entered on a Kakao Talk group chat saying that he was Woojin and thanked the fans for the love and support. He also apologized for the sudden news and said that he'll be taking time for himself. The person also sent a picture of Woojin that has never been seen before. Meanwhile, Stray Kids resumed their activities. They released their first OST for the drama Extraordinary You on November 7th. Never Ending Story has a really positive perception in the first release without Woojin. Fans were really happy because the other members got more parts, and Jisung's vocals really stood out. They also went ahead with their District 9 Unlock shows in Korea. It was clear that the members were really worried about how the fans will react on the sudden news, and they ended up breaking down on stage. Watching videos of the members crying so much and Yoonjin pleading fans not to leave them breaks my heart, and it makes me cry every single time. But the incident brought Stray Kids and Stays closer. December came and no news from Woojin, but Stray Kids were becoming active again. Their comeback was postponed, but after waiting, they finally released the last part of the Clay series, which was Lavender, their first comeback without Woojin. It was also around this time that JYP announced that Jisung was going on a hiatus. He still performed but was not present at social elements of promotions such as red carpets and fan sign events. It was completely understandable because they were giving Stays a lot of contents, but they couldn't focus on taking care of themselves and process what happened. Stray Kids continued in their activities and provided a lot of contents for Stays. Then, news hits that Woojin was back. Fans found his personal Instagram account in the 17th of January. Once he noticed the increase in followers, Woojin changed his bio, which was written in Hangul, to English, restart. He posted a lot of photos making it evident that he went to a lot of traveling. He also opened a Twitter account in February. There wasn't too much news for Stray Kids. The most that happened was Stays were disappointed because they were starting to use Stray Kids 8, which was originally Stray Kids 9, in accordance with the original number of members. On the positive note, Stray Kids released Step Out of Clay on the 24th of January, the EP of the English versions of Double Nut and Lavender. March. Stray Kids released the Japanese version of My Pace, Lavender, and Double Nut, followed by a full release of SKZ 2020. The album consisted most of their popular songs re-recorded with 8 members. A lot of people loved the even distributions of Woojin's parts to the members. As for Woojin, he had been quite active in his social media accounts. He also did an Instagram live on the 19th of March. He said that he has been doing well and he went on a lot of trips that helped him heal and reflect. It was such an wholesome live. He even shared TMIs. He basically confirmed that he was practicing and making songs and he's planning to go solo. Woojin had a company then which was Kevin and Phillips, formerly called Redgate. There weren't much information about the company aside from their social media accounts. The company was founded by Jonghyun New York. They already have a few big names associated in their label, mainly Zello from BAP and SHINEE. The company also started retweeting Woojin's tweets. Everything was pretty chill, and a day before the anniversary of Stray Kids, Bang Chan went on a V-Live. Everything was funny and chill as always. Then, Chan took everyone by surprise when he told that SKZ 2020 album was so important to the group.
예, SKG 2020 앨범이 확실히 저희한테는 너무나 의미가 중요한. Like I feel like it's a really important album for us. Last year there was a lot of things that happened last year, but I think it's for the best of for everyone, and yeah, like if I quickly just say something, it's how to say this? It's okay to make mistakes, like it really is, but like just make sure to be careful because it can really, affect yourself and people around you. Like I know a person who had, who had to face the worst consequence by making a lot of mistakes, and it was because of those mistakes that really, affected the people around him. If you make a promise with, with the team or the people around you, you need to be responsible and really keep those promises, not break them. And so, while it's okay to make mistakes, like everyone makes mistakes, so it's really fine. But just remember to think of the people around you, and think very carefully about your future and what you want to do, like your dreams and everything, because the actions and decisions that you make could become a really, like it could become a very big turning point in your life. And so don't be that person who just thinks about himself, and think about the people, and make sure to think about the people around you too, because if you don't, it's kind of like betrayal. 약간 그런 느낌이니까. And yeah, it means that you're being really, really selfish. So yeah, we can't go into too much detail, but yeah, I know stays know what I mean. So it's fine to make mistakes. Just always, I don't know. I feel like for me, it's top priority to think about the people around you, and of course, I'm important as well. But it's because it's like a really big industry where you have to work with a lot of people. It's always good to think about the people around you. So yeah, Stays know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't know. Just want to say thank you, Stace, for everything. Thanks for always being there for us at our hardest times. What happens happens. Didn't know it would end up like that, but
It was evident that the boys were still hurt about what happened, and the release was so important to them because it is their way of moving forward. It seemed like Chan was trying to tell us as much as he could without getting in trouble. He also made it clear that he doesn't think Woojin had bad intentions. He was just neglectful and didn't think about the consequences of his actions. He also kept on mentioning that Stace know what he's talking about, making it clear that it was the Woojin situation. The boys then celebrated the anniversary the next day. Stray Kids also released their third trilogy for this year, which was the Sang series. Started with the first part, which was the Goseng, with the title track God's Menu. It was released on the 17th of June 2020. I really believe that God's Menu became the turning point for Stray Kids as a group because a lot of people became interested in them and they really set a standard showing the uniqueness, color, and musicality of them. It was then said that the repackaged album titled Insane will be released on the 14th of September, which was Han's birthday. Stays were really excited and looking forward to their comeback. However, amidst the hype for Stray Kids' comeback, the K-pop community was shocked on the 7th of September 2020 when two anonymous persons posted their accounts of meeting Woojin and saying that they were sexually harassed by the former member. The first poster posted this, which read, I went to a bar in Korea and he was there to have fun but decided to talk to me and my friend. Right now, his friends know who he really is and are hurt too. I was harassed by an idol who is really loved by his fans. He used his group name a lot, saying he is famous in Korea and we should know him. We told him we did not want to talk with him, either go out with him, but he tried to persist and started to touch our bodies without our permission. My friend and I were not too drunk, so we could tell him we were not going anywhere and we have our own relationships already, but he was angry. He put his hands on both my friend's ass and on mine, and he tried to insist that we should do something with him. He's not part of the group anymore. He is not even under the big company anymore, but keep using the name of the group. I feel bad for the other members who did good things for him so he could be remembered as a singer nowadays. He did not want to hear a no and started to curse on us. I really want all of his fans to know what type of person he is, but I am not famous so I cannot say anything. People will blame on us because we were in a bar drinking. We were in a bar recently and we know it was wrong because of the virus, but he was also there doing it all. She also put up a hint on who this is and it says W. Woo Big Tree, which led to Woojin. And as soon as that blew up, a second poster came and shared a similar experience, saying, I was alone drinking after a long day of work and he insisted to talk to me even when I didn't show him much attention. I went alone on April 29 and he approached me and started talking about being a famous idol. That's when I started being afraid of him doing something for real. He wasn't drunk and he didn't move away when I told him I had a boyfriend. He then paid me a whole bottle of whiskey and kept talking to me about how I was pretty and how he liked Western girls, especially because of their body. He insisted on saying that he was really famous and that I should be honored to have him so interested in me. I sent a friend a picture of the table and it shows a little bit of his hoodie. I asked her if she could come with her boyfriend to save me from him. This is the picture or proof of the whiskey bottle that apparently he bought for her. He was very close to my body and I screamed, and a guy who was in the bar looked at him and then asked me if I was okay. Woojin then walked to the table where he was before he came to assault me, and then the guy helped me to ask for help or something. So I'm not gonna read everything. The main plot of the story is that she also met Woojin and he bought a whiskey for her. Then when she said no, he still insisted and harassed her. And then the same day, Woojin posted a statement denying the claims, which read, "Hello, this is Kim Woojin. Today I am suffering from an absurd situation. I am posting this to tell my fans about that situation. Someone on Twitter posted weird rumors and then deleted their account. I haven't met that person and I didn't go to the places mentioned. My fans must have been very worried, but please don't worry too much because none of that is true. Also, recently, I signed a contract with an agency that matches me, and I'm preparing hard for my solo activities. My new company is preparing to take action against the people who spread the false rumors, and they will relay their statement afterwards. So please don't worry too much. Then I will share more news about myself. Thank you." A lot of people were pissed that he was promoting his solo. It was actually very confusing, and a lot of people were jumping on this tweet and really believing it because Woojin left Stray Kids without really much explanation. Later that day, his company, 10X Entertainment, posted a statement denying the claim and saying that they will take legal actions. The company even shared a photo of Woojin at his house on the 29th of April as a proof. But what was really fishy was the photo posted by the second poster. The photo was actually taken by a normal Korean man and posted it on his Instagram account on the 31st of August. He was really pissed because K-pop fans bombarded him with questions like, "Why do you have this picture up? Explain it to us." They were basically demanding him an explanation, and he actually posted a few days later. He felt very upset that his pictures was being used for like a fake sexual assault allegation. And then people started digging up on 10X Entertainment because no one's familiar with the name of the entertainment. Then they found out that the logo of 10X Entertainment was the same as the logo of a furniture shop. The host site of 10X Entertainment was a link to a Notion notebook, which actually is a note taking application and not a real website. Now, fans are claiming that this 10X Entertainment is fake and just a made up company made by Woojin to defend himself, which was also rebutted by 10X Entertainment, saying that they are registered as a company and they show their address that was registered in the government. One of the hosts of DK News under the YouTube name DK TV looked up the official document or registry information of 10X Entertainment. And there is actually a legitimate document. 10X Entertainment is really a registered entertainment company. There is the same address as the address 10X Entertainment posted on their Twitter account. There is also the CEO's name, which was Mr. Choi, and he was born in the 85. And it was established in July 27, 2020. It was pretty recent, but it is not established to defend Woojin for this case. It was also said that anyone can make a business registration. It's not that hard. But the place that was registered as their office is a very expensive building. So it's not like someone would get out of their way and rent a very expensive office just to defend Woojin, right? So there's actually a high chance that the second poster is fake and 10X Entertainment is a legitimate company. But as for the first poster, we are not sure if it's true or not. It's actually hard to decide whether or not it's true or fake because there's no solid evidence. But sexual assaults happen so fast that most of the times you are not even prepared. And it's actually really hard for the victims to come out of the trauma. But what I want to say is don't make up fake shit. What happened was because of all the fake shits and fake claims, it's hard to decipher if the first one is really legit or not. Making up fake situations and lie that you were a victim just to get attention and follows doesn't comfort the real victims at all. I also want to share my personal opinion about this issue. Again, it's only an opinion and this doesn't reflect my values in life. I have been a K-pop fan since 2012, and there had been a lot of dramas and controversies. Some are true, some are not. Because we're in the age of technology, it's actually quite hard to say if everything in social media is true or not. If it's true, I respect the victim for their courage and I hope that they heal. And if it's not true, let's just take the label sexual predator out of Woojin. Because as we all know, he's actually suffering too. And let's not jump into conclusions and hate someone just because everyone's doing so or the internet tells you to. There are no evidences or information to support what the first poster said. People are getting scarier these days. Let us not forget how Jonghyun, Sulli, and Hara took their own lives because of what other people say about them. You all hate those people who hated them and ruined their lives. But look at you now, ruining someone else's life too. Again, I am not defending Woojin because I am also mad that he left the group and the members had to suffer, especially Bang Chan, because he created the group as nine and he wanted to protect everyone, but Woojin just left. The clips of the members being uncomfortable around him made me sure that it was a good thing that he left Stray Kids. Some clips show that his personality is a lot different than the personalities of the other members. After he left, the members showed more of their true and real self and they became really playful. So I think it was a good thing that Woojin left the group. But what I'm reminding everyone is we should always look at the other sides of the story. Because, like what Bang Chan said, we all make mistakes. This industry is crazy even as a full grown adult. They are all allowed to make mistakes. People seem to forget idols are humans too. I am sure that Woojin reflected on his actions because if JYP really kicked him out of the group for bullying the other members, he really deserved what happened. They're all taking their time in processing because it's a lot to go through. I still believe that Stray Kids is 8 because that's what Felix said. And let's not associate this issue with them. The 8 members deserve everything in this world. For the victims of sexual assault, I hope you find the courage to speak out and sue those predators so that you can stop them from doing it to other people as well. If the sexual assault case is really true, Woojin should receive the consequences of his actions and reflect on them. Because what he did is unforgivable. And if it's not true, you don't have to support him or root for him in his endeavors. Just stay quiet and mind your own business. What's hateful with people nowadays is that even if the truth is in front of them, they will keep on believing what they want to believe. They will find other reasons to hate that person. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. I hope you were able to reflect because as I was making this video, I would cry in between editing the clips and I reflected a lot. I am not gonna support Woojin, but I am also not gonna hate him. I am just going to continue supporting and standing Stray Kids because they deserve the best in this world. Stand Stray Kids, they are very talented and precious. Stream Backdoor. Bye!
Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and please check out our new songs